Yes, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. We start this second part of the conference off with a panel that will assess NATO decision-making, the apparatus, and to evaluate to what extent decision-making procedures are set up, how they are meant to work, and I hope we will also be able to discuss how they actually work out. How do they look on paper? How do they look in practice? What happens when a crisis leaves the original pre-planned path, as the minister has alluded to? To do this, we have an excellent panel of speakers who all have intimate insights in the decision-making apparatus from different institutions and positions, from ministries of foreign affairs, from NATO headquarters, and national ministries, and also different national perspectives. You have all their CV in the program, so I'm not going to read them and spend time on this. Let me just mention that Paul Hilde, who will start off as first speaker and will give us an overview of NATO decision-making apparatus, has studied this issue a long time, and he has insights from the Norwegian Ministry of Defence, but has now been for many years a researcher at IFS. Rachel Alehus from CSIS has worked a long time in the Pentagon. She knows also Northern Europe very well, but of course we also hope to get from her perspective how NATO is perceived from the US, NATO readiness, but also how allies and their readiness are fitting in from a Washington perspective. Professor Peter Roberts, a partner in the SNE program representing the Royal United Services Institute, has been here many times. You have perhaps seen him quite recently. He is an expert, one of the leading experts on maritime security, and this may be very useful when we perhaps discuss the issues last addressed with the question on current events. But he has also spent a lot of time thinking about how the United Kingdom in its post-Brexit role fits into the European security architecture, how initiatives like the Joint Expeditionary Force fit in to the NATO decision-making apparatus. Last but not least, we have Ambassador Knut Hauge, who combines an experience as an ambassador to Russia, ambassador to NATO, and now is Director General for Security Policy in the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, and thus will be able to give us quite a comprehensive view on the decision-making apparatus, pointing exactly out what we are looking for, how NATO as an organization and as a group of member states can work together in a crisis. With this, I give the word to Paul Hilde.